Freedom 35, 5, 5, 5.
Dude, start the podcast.
Wow.
You recording, Gordon?
No.
All right, guys. Podcast is over. We'll see you next week.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up. Just kidding.
No,
Gordon, come
seriously.
on back. Come on back.
All right. He's recording again.
He's recording.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Freedom 35ers Cardano NFT podcast, episode 12. Technically episode 13 for our A1 since day one, our OGs. My name's Tommy. I go by TLWMY.
My name is TJ. I go by Lavish Bear.
And I'm the other Tom. I go by Lavish Bear.
Hey, Lazy T. Did you forget your name this week?
No, it's
He's going by the other T. Yeah,
the other
T
T.
tonight.
He's the other T on Zoom. We have the triple T's over here. And then you got Thomas Bear down there instead of Lavish Bear. I'm over here. I'm Tom Ass tonight. So it's been, these names, I love the names.
Changing it up.
Yeah, for sure. Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for joining in. We got a lot to talk about this week. There's CNFTs. I feel like 2022 is starting super hot right now. You got CNFTs seem to be breaking into the mainstream. It seems like you got some big shout outs over here, including some Bitboy Crypto guys jumping into CNFTs, pumping these things. And we have some hot 2022 is dropping it like it's hot. What you say for some new projects coming into the space?
So handsome
on
right
fire.
now.
Yeah, it's
Everything.
definitely
So
handsome
hot
right
right
now.
For sure, dude. Everything seems to be going up crazy right now, right?
I love to see it. I mean, everything's actually making some sales too. People are buying. People are getting into it.
People are getting excited.
I don't
man.
know if it's the new
that's
people
fun
or
part.
what, but things are actually selling. You're actually getting like some sales on some older projects and stuff. People getting interested in.
Dude, people are making some money right now. That's for sure. Boss Cat Rocket Club and Chilled Kongs. Now there's some other projects that are coming into the space too that people are starting to make some good money on. So you're seeing that ADA start to flow throughout other projects right now. Of course, Space Ape Club, another favorite of ours, doing really well too. So you're getting good community engagement backed up by big hype, and you're starting to see people. Crypto was down all week this past week. It felt like I think ADA dropped down to as low as like $1.10 or something like that.
I know. I wish I had some money to throw at something.
Dude, I thought it was about to hit $1 again. I was like a fire sale for real.
I was gonna say time to buy.
I was kind of hoping it would. Honestly, I wanted to go down.
Well, it started going back up, and people were excited. Like finally, it's rebounding, and everyone else was like, "No, go."
No, I want to go
$1.
lower.
Like,
I get paid Friday.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right. Well, dude, yeah.
So go up a couple of years from now. Like I need it now. I want to accumulate something. Like,
right.
There's
some hot drops coming up this week. That's for sure. Friday, I know we got a few to talk about this week, and even going into next week as well. But just to follow up, what happened in the past week for us, after getting this podcast out, we did our first giveaway last week. That was really successful for the Happy Hopper. Congrats to, I think his name was Paul Semtina or something along those lines. I can't remember the exact last name, but he was really nice.
Didn't win.
I know, right? Isn't that how they do these things, right?
You're using all the burner accounts too. Yeah.
I know, man. I thought we had good odds on that.
Damn it.
But congrats to him, man. That was awesome for the Happy Hoppers, and that did really well. So it was nice to see. I actually saw him in the Discord. He was really appreciative. I was in Happy Hoppers, like collecting my own that week, and saw him jump in. He's like, "Dude, I just got this new one." So he's like super pumped for it. So that was cool to see, man. It was cool to see like that. Yeah, he actually enjoyed getting that, and it was cool to see.
Well, it's nice to see the other
for him
side
to share it.
Yeah, how many giveaways have you guys gotten into? And I've never been able to win one, so it's nice to see someone excited, even if it's on the other side too.
Dude, for sure. And then he was like, pretty much I only got a couple happy. I think he had one Happy Hopper is what he said, and so that was his second one. He was just super stoked for it. So cool for him. And then obviously we got a lot of new followers from that. Obviously, like we said, giveaways fucking work, dude. So we've gained some new people along these lines this past week. So we appreciate everybody who actually did tune in after that giveaway and got a chance to listen to us. And then again, this week, guys, I know we kind of recapped, we're getting big, which we'll talk about here in a sec. Another giveaway, round 2 is coming up for the CardanoTrees. So,
well, Tommy, that wasn't our only giveaway though, too. We kind of had it wasn't a Twitter giveaway, but we had a show giveaway last week also that went through.
A sneak attack? You talking about some dogs?
Yeah,
dude,
dogs on the chain.
I heard they're on the chain, dude. They're off the chain now.
Yeah. Off my wallet at least. But yeah, it was fun doing that. It's fun seeing, people sneak through to the end. You never, really sure. And it's kind of fun to see that. And it was interesting to see that engagement too on YouTube. It was fun to see that.
I just love that somebody dropped the dogs on the chain one, and he like messaged me. It's got WW. He's like big in the Space Ape community, and he just like DM'd me while we were talking randomly. He just like, by the way, check the comments, and I'm like, dogs on the chain #1. I hit him up #1, and then Ken Adams over from CardanoTrees, he kind of just like dogs on the chain 1, 2, 3, and then he claimed #2, and some guy who I didn't know. He's like dogs on the chain #3, like a little question mark, and then DM'd me on Twitter and gave that out, and everybody was really appreciative. And like, no hate to dogs on the chain, just like I don't know whatever. I think that project ended up getting rug pulled. Or
I mean, I don't know about rug pulled. I think they just kind of gave up because there wasn't anything on their roadmap that was, you know, metaverses started popping up and stuff. And they're like, we just kind of made dogs with sunglasses on and thought it might be worth money.
Laser eyes.
Yeah, exactly. That kind
Lady
of thing.
Gaga hat. Like I think
it went so fast. So I mean, it was great waking up. I think the first one had gone like right in the morning. You guys were texting the group chat like, oh, there's one already claimed. It was amazing how fast they went.
It was impressive.
Really
that was a fun little giveaway, dude.
Or even in a day. You know, I thought it may take like, you know, I thought maybe one of them may stick around for like 2 weeks till someone sneaks around to the end.
Yeah. Well, it was cool. It was good to see the engagement, man. We got a lot of, you know, the engagement really took off this past week. And I don't know if that was attributed to new viewers or just new people jumping into the space or what, but that was so cool. That was super cool to see the engagement for that. So that was a fun little mini giveaway that we had done. And then yesterday too, we got to actually host, we were invited, we got a chance to talk to this guy, Vic, or Tim, as he is real name, I think. Just doxed him right there, but for the Hidden Order.
That's his professional name. That's his,
right. That's his professional. That's like Thomas. You call me Thomas. I'm like, hey, bro, what's
stage
up,
name?
Yeah, right. But we got a chance to talk with him for the Hidden Order, and he actually messaged us direct, and he's like, hey, man, we got a space that just kicked off for content creators and TikTokers called CNFTacoTuesday. That we got the chance to jump in and co-host. He actually invited us in with JCRYPTO, CardanoPapi, and himself and another guy. I forget what's Time for Dylan or Time for Dylan. And he got rugged, I think, a little bit last night. He said he was tired too. So
I think he got the booster or something. So yeah, he was a little under.
Yeah, so we got a chance to talk though. Big shout out to Vic for setting us up in that group and getting a chance to kind of host our first like Twitter space alongside some of the bigger names in the content creator space inside of Cardano. So that was a fun space. It was about 9 p.m. on Tuesday night. So, and I think that we're going to be a recurring thing that we're going to try to continue to jump into, even though this is, I think, your guys' first Twitter space, right? How did that experience go?
Well, first on as speaker. I mean, we both jumped in quite a bit and listened on a bunch of the different shows. I mean, we've heard you on a couple of them now, you know, different shows too, but that was the first time. Was that the first time for you too, TJ? That was my first time.
As a speaker, yeah. But I feel like at the speaker role, I don't know what happened. I was having audio issues cutting in and out the whole time.
It was killing. I'm going to do it on the PC next time. Yeah. My phone was just, I mean, it's not like I got an old phone or anything. It was struggling hard though, where I was just seeing
emojis. There was no sound. I would just see emojis popping. I'm like, I have no idea what was just said. That's
how I knew something was wrong. I thought like people were just, I was like, oh man, dead air. What's going on, guys? Like, let's get the show going. And then I'd be like 10, 15, 20 seconds. And I'm like, all right, no way, no one's talking. And everyone was blasting off emojis. So I'm like, all right, someone's talking right now. I just can't hear anything.
Yeah.
It worked great from listener though. It was fine when I was in the listener. So it's great listening to you guys, discuss the different topics. I like how they have everything kind of, everyone brings like everyone brings their own little thing to talk about, and then they really get the audience involved too and allow them to speak.
Oh, it was fun too, because like CardanoPapi is like super hype, man. If you haven't seen him yet, he's like Cardano CNFT is like #1 TikToker, dude. He's got so much energy. And he's a really cool like hype up. And the big thing, I guess, for each topic, they would take like for Taco Tuesday, like a shot of tequila or something. You like take a shot and then they move on to the next topic. And so everyone eventually, hopefully, if you had a big long night, guys were probably pretty drunk by the end of that or having some fun. So, so it was a fun little way to like engage with the community. And again, Twitter spaces are the thing right now on Cardano and just Twitter in general, for the space to get to know people, to get to learn a little bit about, and interact too with some of these content creators and people who are making the artwork that we're buying. So it was a cool thing to do, and really super appreciative to them. Again, some big names over there. So it was fun to be part of that space. And I think we're going to continue to try to do that, until they don't
get my
want us
tequila
there.
next time.
Yeah.
I had some leftovers from Christmas, but not tequila. So I'll be ready with tacos and tequila and hopefully some working audio so it can actually, get involved a little more. It went a lot longer too. I wasn't sure if it was going to be like a little hour show, but no, it just kind of kept talking till everyone had said
pretty
their thing,
much
and
done,
space, it kind of petered out at the end. But I know they're still early in. I'm curious to see, let's see how rowdy these get as they start drinking more and get more comfortable doing it. Start getting the audience really drinking, where they're like, everyone's kind of prepared. I'm interested.
Yeah, we got to keep. I'll keep them back on track for next week. I know we originally started off that way, and then we got lost in the metaverse topic very hard last night. I think my brain fucking broke by the end of that. I was just so deep. I was in the multiverse. I didn't know where the fuck we were anymore. It was just breaking it down so much. But it was a cool discussion, and there was some, learned a lot of technical stuff in there. Some Bitfins, I think, was really big into some of the development side of how things can even be built and where they're at. So it's cool to learn about that community, and that space itself is a fun spot to be. So Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, cNFTacoTuesday. Make sure to catch us out there. We'll be out there next week again. And big shout out to the guys for doing that. And it seems like, dude, the hosting and different things that are going on, AMAs, Twitter Spaces. The big thing for me tonight, which I was, before we even jumped onto the podcast, I got the honor to host alongside Ken Adams, the CardanoTrees AMA, the community one with Damien, the creator of CardanoTrees.
Yeah, you've been booked back to back.
Dude, that was
right now.
It was crazy, man. And it was man, tonight was such a wild night, man.
You're working hard, huh?
Dude, literally working, my normal job, and I come home and jumped right onto the Twitter or the AMA tonight. It was YouTube live. We streamed it through Ken Adams' channel.
I like that too.
And it was really cool. He did it through Melon app, I think it was the name of the program that streamed us directly to his YouTube live. And it was me and Ken hosting, the AMA. You had Damien, the actual creator of CardanoTrees, on there. You had Fetty CT, which is one of his community managers, or is his community manager, who was in the chat. You had Leah, one of the mods for CardanoTrees, that joined us on the stream. And then, of course, you had Eltano the King hyping us up inside the chat. It's some ungodly hour over where he lives. But he was up just getting us pumped up over there. So it was fun, man. I had a great time getting to talk. And it was inspired pretty much from, there was some frustration earlier a couple of weeks ago inside the Discord about, where's the, what's going on, right, with the project? Where are we at? You guys, we haven't really heard too much. So, why aren't you guys being more engaging and stuff like that? So it pretty much got brought up to light that, they need to communicate more, and they need to be more transparent with what they have going on, even if it is taking a while for what they want to do, just to give people an update. So it was fun, man, to get everybody on the thing. It was, I don't know if you get a chance to check it out. And Tom, I think you were listening for a little bit earlier.
I had the whole thing going. That's why I like the YouTube live, because I was getting I had some phone calls for work and stuff like that coming in. But yeah, even if you're watching it live, you can pause it and just pick up right where you left off. So you may be a little bit behind then. And if you wanted to just hit live, you go back to live. But I really like how it's on YouTube. It works really well that way. And like you said, Ken had it actually, set up legit when he started off right away with the overlay where the questions just come up right on the screen.
It was just dope. Cool as the creator, though, listens to the community that they just want answers. And then he was willing to answer all those questions that they all had and kind of be transparent with what's going on and what he has planned for the future. That he wants to work on things and just improve with talking with them and relaying the messages to them.
Did Damien get new headphones?
Those are he might, dude. He's stunting a little bit on us. Yeah, stunting on us. Yo, I love those. This is new beats or something.
Tommy and his damn white backgrounds,
bro. Yeah, relax on the white backgrounds. It's fine. It's always bright. It's blinding me right now.
Blinded by the light.
But no, it was. It was such a fun space, man, to go ahead and actually get this organized. We had, I think there, maybe 15, 20 people at max were in there throughout the YouTube live portion of it. And people kept popping in and out too throughout the time. So it was fun. But the community engagement too, it was fun. Like Eltano was in there hyping it up, and he was, just asking fun questions. Like when tree quines, like when are we racing? He goes, trees. He was doing some hashtags over there. He was asking the important questions over there, not to find him over here, but you saw at the end of it, we adopted a new phrase, which everybody's apes follow ape, or all these angels follow angels. You have trees follow trees from Eltano on there. So you can see that going probably on Twitter. Hopefully we get that popping more. But I think the big consensus from this AMA was the fact that, Damien, what are you guys working on right now? Where, with these display NFTs, we were able to get the fireworks, to get the add-ons, but they're not able to actually be layered in with your Cardano tree yet. So that's Damien's number one priority, is what he's talking about right now. And I'm working to get those to work. And then after that is going to be focused onto the bonsai tree collection, which he said is going to still happen in Q2 of this year. So that's going to be a separate drop, another 10,000. That's a 1-to-1 whitelist. So if you own one Cardano tree, you can buy one bonsai. So those are like the two kind of main things that he's got going on right now. And then eventually they were talking about doing a DAO later in this year. Damien wants to do some like classes. He wants to teach, some of the technology to be able to layer the different add-ons into different NFTs. So yeah, I think we're going to get some good engagement. I think one of the main things that we wanted to hear about on here, which here we can talk about this here in a sec. One of the main things that was everybody wanted to verify, be like a tree holder, like actually be able to verify themselves inside the Discord. For however many tree holders, they do different roles. People are doing that a lot now with that actual bot. So they want basic features for just to get the community engaged. So it was a fun time. It's a good time to learn about a little bit more about the project, and it was just fun for the CardanoTrees hasn't had too much excitement since the last that add-ons thing. So it was cool to actually get everybody out in the live stream. I think we even talked about doing some Twitter Spaces too. So it was fun, man.
Nice. Yeah, that'd be cool to get them on Twitter Spaces and stuff and hear them talk some more. I'd be interested in that.
They're such an OG project too, man. Like they literally, like you said, you open that thing up and it's a living, breathing, like model of just not breathing, like it's metaverse maybe. But it grows, it has seasonal changes, it rains, it snows, day-night cycles. It's all on historical data, 50 years worth of stuff. So it's actually really cool what they got going on. And more people should know about this project. It's not something that's a quick like pump and dump kind of thing. Like people who are in this are holding this on for the long term, and especially when nano frames, when you get those too, man, they're gonna look sick. So big shout out to that. That was fun tonight to get a chance to do that, and I appreciate Damien and everybody and Ken for setting that up and allowing me to be a part of that. It was fun.
It went really well too, man. Like, I mean, that was your first actual AMA style show, and that wasn't a Twitter Space or like a podcast. So it actually, went pretty smooth for you guys.
Yeah, and on top of that, it was like the first time hosting something without you guys, which is really weird. I didn't have the comfortability of the Freedom 35ers background like I do right now, so I'm sitting there with like just the room open, and I'm like, I feel so exposed, dude. I was like,
TOWMY solo act.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude?
Needed the boys.
Solo? Yeah, nah, dude. But yeah, it was fun, man. And well, one of the things too, which we would transition, which you can actually see it on the screen. I know we were going to talk about it here, but if you can see the background now, we're on YouTube, is the actual booth layout for CNFT. One thing that happened this week was CNFTcon for 2022. If you were familiar with it from last year, they sold CNFTcon legacy passes for 150 ADA, and there was 2,500 of them, and it got you access into the 2,500 Club Discord, as well as I think there's about 26 airdrops that happened from some big names inside the community. And one of the main things that CNFTcon got born, it was almost like the Cardano Comic-Con or whatever you want to call it, some sort of con, but it was all online last year because it was all, it was so brand new, and with COVID and everything happening. This year, it is actually, there's final details starting to come out, and I think I reached out to Adam Dean over there because they were starting to fill out booth spots for this, guys. And guess what we got? We're going to Vegas, baby.
Very nice.
So CNFTcon, yeah, Tom, go ahead. I know
you guys did this completely by surprise. I think I don't remember what night this was that you guys did this. Maybe Monday night. I just woke up.
It was Monday, yeah.
I hadn't even seen the Discord yet. I just opened my phone, like, hey, by the way, got our booth. Because we talked about, hey, we're gonna go.
Yeah,
we're excited to go. It's not till October, so we got some time to plan and stuff. But
yeah,
well, Tommy and I were about to get off.
We pulled the trigger. Like, we kind of just were talking to this dude, and he was the guy, and it's been done.
Well, I didn't really think any. Me and TJ were chatting in Discord, and I see that tweet come across because Adam was like, "Hey, anybody who's interested in filling up some booth space, come contact me." So I messaged him, and then he DM'd me right away. It was like, "Yo, what are you guys looking for?" And then he started kind of explaining what it was. And then if you can see the map that's on YouTube right now, or all the green spots, are just the regular like 10 by 10 booth spots, and then the pink squares are like the premium, I guess, space ones. So we opted to get a premium one, and I believe they were going for like 500 ADA at the time. And I know they're trying to lock all that stuff in, but
yeah.
And then obviously you can see on the map as well, there's some big green ones, and then some looks like an orange bronzes one as well. And those are going to be reserved, I think, for like the big projects, and those are going for a lot higher of a price. But yeah,
you're confusing me, Tommy. There's like, you got to give the different, there's mint green, and then was it like a forest green in the middle?
Yeah, the little small boxes which you can see are not small. I mean, they're 10 by 10. That's not really that small.
At first, I thought you were talking about the middle one. So yeah, I don't know how big are those. Like, Christ,
dude, those are huge.
Yeah, right? It's massive.
Yeah, so that's gonna be cool. It's gonna be a huge convention center. I think I want to say they said Westgate Convention Center, but I'm not. Don't quote me on that. It could be completely somewhere different.
I've already bought my ticket and hotel room there.
Yeah, we'll see you there, boys.
If it's not there, then you're gonna refund me my hotel. I've already bought it. Westgate.
Well, they have
Cool.
continental breakfast. That's good.
Yeah,
That
there
is
you go.
good. Well, the
They didn't
detail,
send you the booth as like an NFT. Come on, they dropped the ball on that.
dude, there's gonna be so many cool things that are gonna come of this too. Like, can you imagine? Like, I'm hearing like many ideas of what people are already wanting to do, like set up different, like CardanoTrees. Or like Ken and then we're talking about bringing like a giant, like cut out like a tree. Like I was talking about bringing nano frames to display certain things. I think for us it would be sick. You know, we get our booth set up. Maybe, you know, we'll do some live stream, some live vlogs, maybe some interviews on the fly, little quick hits.
Live vlog. That'd be cool, actually.
Yeah, set it up.
Get a streamer backpack going.
Yeah,
dude,
all
for
set
sure.
up.
Hey, Corey's got the camera over there. She got that nice thing. We can record right on that, dude. It'd be perfect.
That'd be
The
dope.
tripod. But yeah, dude, we're right on the end. So the entrance when you're walking in right here, like literally we're on the first row. Second set of row.
Yeah, that first row is all taken already.
Dude, yeah, we reached out to him. He's like, yeah, man, sorry, the first 7 spots on the premium side done.
Already gone.
So I was like, all right, well, I think we'll take the end then over here. He goes, yeah,
Better
sure.
than our original idea, just putting a table out front, you know, before
Yeah,
the
right.
entrance and just yelling at people as they went inside.
Outside the front.
Yeah.
Hey, Freedom 35, can I get it? Fuck off. Like,
You guys want a button?
Yeah, button. What's button?
Dude, so
I got stickers.
Yeah. Can I go in with you? I need to use the restroom. They won't let me in.
with him. All right, sir, get the fuck out of here.
No, so you're scaring us.
Lady, you're scaring us. No, so we're right on that first entrance, man. That's such a cool opportunity for us to get. I mean, just to be out there with some of the cool creators. I can't even imagine what, you know, some of these people are going to do. We got 9 months-ish, about 9 months. It starts October 7th, which is a Friday, and it goes to October 9th. So Friday to Sunday this year in Las Vegas. So that's going to be our first like a live. I don't know if maybe we'll do some appearances somewhere at some other meetups throughout the year. Who knows? But if not, you know, book us down for that calendar if you want to come meet up with us. Come say hi.
That's super exciting though. Have you guys looked at flights? I bet they're super cheap right now, just because we're so early.
Probably. I probably should book that, huh?
Vegas, they want people out there. So
I haven't even talked about details, but I figured I'd be taking a Friday. I'll probably take that Monday off too, just so I have time to recoup for a day. But yeah, that'll be fun, man, to fly out there.
Yeah, if you take Friday
first time
off,
for Vegas,
Thursday,
dude.
Get there,
Yeah.
you know, a little bit early, hang out.
Yeah, I figured I'd fly out Thursday night, if anything, get there Friday, have the day, Saturday, have the day, and then Sunday kind of like just pack it up and get ready to fly
Blackout,
out.
stay for 2 weeks. I know what you mean.
Yeah, dude, it's Vegas, baby.
Get locked on the
hangover,
roof.
dude. Right? Yeah, TJ's going straight up there, dude. No, that's gonna be fun. That's my first time in Vegas, or will be for me. So,
Same.
Yeah, my first time at like a big convention like this. I don't think I've ever gone to an actual convention for anything. So that'll be, you know, we went to the art show.
we went to the Art Basel,
that's
dude.
not
We're
really
we're
like
fucking traveling.
that's
this
more
year.
like an art show. Like I've done
Yeah.
that kind of thing before, but not like a convention that's just.
I had this
Yeah.
AGM style in my head that Tommy and I used to go
Yeah.
to soccer back in the day, where like everyone had their booths
Dude.
and promote and stuff. That's literally what I have in my head.
Dude, it's gonna be sick though, because it's crazy because we've been talking to all these people throughout this last year, and you know, I'm sure it's gonna grow even crazier this year. So I can only imagine what it's gonna be like when everybody gets to rally in one spot. And I already heard of like people, different groups of people like throwing like after parties, different spots they're locking down right now. So it'll be cool
That's
to kind of
dope.
figure out where we're gonna go, and you know, after the actual thing too, it'll be good to check out some things and hang out with some of the community. So dope. But I know we saw in the video too. I just wanted to shout out because we were talking, setting this thing up. Ken absolutely booked up. You know, we're all going to be in the same like first row over here. So you got Damien with CardanoTrees sitting up here at the end, as well as Ken Adams, and then us over here. So we're all on the ends.
That's
So
cool.
it'll be dope to see who all ends up where. Who's going to be our neighbor right here on the X. So
It's gonna be wild meeting all those people too. There's gonna be a ton of people get to meet. That's one of my favorite parts. It was fun doing that space last night and getting to meet all those guys and doing the sit downs. Actually get to, like you said, Tom, we were hearing so many different sides last night of just things that we have no experience in it. So getting to talk to those guys and hopefully get some snake projects around us. That'd be cool.
Oh, for sure, man. It was, I mean, again, I feel like not out of place or anything like that. It's just like, you know, who the fuck we're some podcasters, right? Like we're over here talking about this stuff, and these are the guys who make this, you know, make this art and make this stuff. So it's cool to be starting to get involved in our own way and be able to contribute to this space. It's cool to kind of even be included in somewhat of that category, right?
Way beyond my expectations, for sure.
Yeah.
The people we've gotten to meet with and talk to so far.
In this short period of time though, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
No way.
Oh, one thing too, I guess, right, to double back off before I got off the screen share right there, was just to piggyback off of the CardanoTrees thing. In celebration of that, we did do our second giveaway this week. By the time you are listening to it, it will be gone. Giveaway will be over. It ends. We're doing these.
Congratulations to a person's name.
Somebody got CardanoTrees, yo.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry, the guys. What should we talking about? No,
wrong chat. Sorry.
All right. So our giveaways are going to be, we're doing it Throwback Thursday, or I think that's the name I decided to come up with. I don't know if you guys are on board with it, but you guys are just like, whatever.
Yeah,
Sure, dude.
That's what it's that's why you want to do it. It's just mainly for people that are listening right now and stuff they'll know. So it's,
it's all right.
Get some people involved too, hopefully their friends.
Yeah, dude. If anything, it's been getting some engagement as well. And I think the main thing for these giveaways, we're trying it out, 4 of them for the month of January. We announce them every Monday night. We'll be announcing which one we're doing next, and we pick them every Thursday. I think we did it at like about 10 p.m. Eastern, so maybe it'll be a little earlier this week. We'll see. But so expect to be something along those lines. So CardanoTrees is coming up this week, and the main thing for us is, like, retweet, and hey, this week subscribe to the YouTube channel if you want to go ahead and cop yourself a Cardano tree. So
I saw some people sneak in. They're already subscribed too. They're just like, I'm already subscribed, ready to go. Let's go.
I know we got some OGs inside the space there. So
cool. That was cool to see as well.
Yeah. So big shout out though for everybody who's supporting us in these things. And again, hey, CardanoTrees, great time to go listen to that AMA and then go check out the giveaways that we got going on. So shout out to that. And then big shout out for cNFTcon too. We're excited about that as well.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things though that really got us going this past week is what do you call it? The hype is getting real over here on Cardano, man.
Getting some attention.
Are we going mainstream, boys? It sure seems like it over here. NFT Justin Williams, I guess, part of the VP of crypto over at Bitboy's channel, Bitboy Crypto. I know Bitboy gets a little bit of hate sometimes from different people inside the community, but obviously you can't argue they're one of the biggest platforms. Definitely inside the scene, or just the crypto space. Yeah, just crypto.
When you're that big of a name, you're going to say stuff that not everyone agrees with. So yeah, it's just a big name though, bringing attention to Cardano.
Dude, one of the things was just crazy to me. So they actually made a video like top Cardano projects that could 10x. Like, obviously they're coming in and they're looking at this shit on a different level, but it definitely got people hyped up. And I think the first one that everybody really pumped up for these guys was they jumped in and went to the Boss Cat Rocket Club, right?
Yeah.
And it was just like that first, like, we love the artwork, we love what they got going on. And dude, Boss Cat went from like, what was it, like 1,200 or 1,300 ADA up to 1,900 ADA at one point, the floor for that stuff. Yeah. Dude, it was insane. The hype was like super real. Like everybody was just going nuts inside the space. And dude, it got everything exciting, whether you liked it or not. Like, again, I know a lot of people inside the community are really not too keen on these things, and will the hype die down? Maybe, who knows, we'll see. But for right now, this was kind of cool to see these guys. They jumped in on this one, and then from there you saw the progression throughout the week. They started jumping, and as they made their money or did whatever they did, they started discovering other ADA projects out here for CNFT world. And I think they ended up jumping in next, which was Claymates. They found Claymates afterwards.
There we go.
Which that was like, okay, that's dope to see. I actually was in the Discord for Claymates tonight, and the NFT Justin jumps in and he's like, yo guys, just bought one of these, trying to see how the community is going. Let's go ahead. Let's pump this thing up. He's sending like a tweet in there. And some guy in there is just like, I don't know who you are, sir, but let's go.
Oh, like, that was funny.
I was dying in there. Like, so it's like, it's people, and like, it's like nobody's really heard of CNFTs, but then the CNFT people are just like, who the hell are you too? Like, yeah, it's just like, so it's funny how like the communities are starting to like get to know each other right now. But I thought it was funny. He's like, dude, go retweet. He's like, I don't know who you are, man, but yeah, let's go. Absolutely. I'm all here for this. So they started, like, as the week progressed on, they started buying into projects that are considered our blue chips over here, with Clay Nation obviously being one of those. And then after that, they started posting multiple updates throughout the week on their channel.
I didn't realize they added goats to the list. I didn't know that.
Oh, ADA goats, bro. So yeah, currently, like, the NFT, his tweet was, currently in my Nami wallet was Boss Cat, Chilled Kongs, Space Ape Club, Lazy Llamas, Ada Goats, and the Claymates. You guys, so they started starting to discover more inside the CNFT space themselves, which is really exciting. And then some of those projects obviously started to do well. And then of course, then they had to find about the metaverse. And literally, I just love the way they, like, I don't know if it's the Ethereum mindset or these guys think and look at these projects, but he's literally like picked up a few Pavia land plots earlier today, bullish on Cardano virtual land. Like that's just, I'm bullish on it. I'm like,
I love it.
and as soon as they said that, fucking the floor of Pavia this past week was like sitting in like the low, like 300, 315, 3 something 20, somewhere around there. Now it's pushing like 420. You know, it's jumped up a whole 100 ADA over this past few days just because of that.
I just feel like this is what this space somewhat kind of needed, though, to get like a little boost in the floor of all these projects and good recognition that they deserve.
Oh yeah.
Regardless of what we feel about the other projects that were mentioned, but like the blue chips that have been here, the products that have been here, like they needed that recognition and they deserve it. They needed some big name to promote them.
Yeah, I know, you know, like I said, any press is good press at this point.
Oh yeah, of course.
And for me, it was exciting to see, because whether you like these guys or not, like they're getting people here. They're moving people to this space.
Absolutely, they're bringing Cardano or ADA over.
Correct. And then on top of that, one of the biggest ones I just saw recently that yesterday or whatever day it was, Artifct app, the moon, the spaces for their metaverse, which we've talked about on here. Yes. Boom, they're like, yo, I am bullish on this, probably sweeping the floor. And then moon incoming, and then dude, what does it do? Artifect, they jumped from 230, they're sitting at like 300 something,
almost
right
400 now.
Are they jumping up that high?
Yeah, I thought they were.
They were sitting like 3 something, but look at this. These guys are doing TikToks now, like Boss Cat, like they're legit now. Boss Cat now, they've got an Artifect app.
Sorry.
Yeah. And then Lazy Llamas, which we haven't really talked about, which I thought that was like a revival project that they like resurrected it, put these things in 3D, and they've got like serum and stuff. But even Lazy Llamas, it's like in a couple hundred, like 200 plus like floor right now.
I think even Chini shouted them out too.
Yeah. Well, yeah, everybody. I mean, I didn't get into those, and I missed out on that. So yeah, shame on me. I think I need to start following this dude's TikTok, just because like everything that they start touching, it seems to be going up. Yo, is that my man in the background right here? Is he taking a shit, or is it his pants down when you open this up? Is that me just tripping? Watch this. Sitting here on the door opens up. Oh, I still think it's the last one. Yep. Is he right there? Yeah, he is. All right. Yeah, I thought I saw that.
Funny as hell.
I didn't know if I was just looking at that, but dude, look at this. These guys, the past few days, it's January 12th now, currently recording this, but all this stuff, man, is of course our favorite Space Apes Club.
I was just saying Space Apes too. That they deserve that for sure.
Absolutely. They got a big shout out from them, man. Dude, their floor is still holding really strong, and we'll talk about them here in a sec. But dude, it's just dope to see, like, again, these guys are, you know, they're big, man. It's not Bitboy Crypto's channel, like you said, love him or hate him. It's got 773,000 followers, and you got Cardano NFTs starting to make their way onto this channel. Hey, you know, I can't get mad at those kind of things, right?
No, not at all.
Yeah, that's exactly what we wanted to see when we were talking about, you know, these boss cats and chilled Kongs, you know, whether or not we're into the art or if they're, you know, taking or, you know, honoring projects from ETH, but seeing them bring this money in and then seeing it bleed into these other projects is exactly what we wanted to see.
Oh, absolutely. You know, and these guys, big guys, tweeting about these different NFT projects for Cardano, like literally Bitboy Crypto, I think, which we had talked about the last time, but literally, you know, on their main page, getting us out to the masses. And as people discover these smart contracts, you know, they're discovering that there is a NAMI wallet that acts just like MetaMask over here on Cardano, that you're able to actually connect into these websites right now to be able to purchase stuff. And another thing, which we'll be announcing, talking about later, another one that just came apart for ccvault. So you got these new wallets that are starting to enable these smart contracts to actually take place, and people are being able to buy these things on the marketplace. It's super simple. You don't have to create an account or anything. You just go in, connect your wallet, and purchase this stuff. So that's what people are accustomed to over on the east side. So it's dope that, you know, these guys are now getting that out there, because I think if you look at Open CNFT, you know, every project seems to be like literally in the green right now. Literally everything throughout the last 7 days. Like if you look, like all these projects, I don't see it, mainly almost everything is not in the red in the top like 30 of these things.
It's even more than last week. So I think you showed this last week, and there's even more now. It's even more like progress. There's less red than there was last week.
It's so crazy to me, dude. The volume.
I just feel like too, once the marketplace, whoever comes out with it first with smart contracts and an app on your phone they could use with that, I think that is just going to make this take off even more.
That needs to be able to connect like a light wallet, right? Like you need MetaMask, which again, ccvault, hey, I mean, they're starting to do some stuff here soon.
Oh,
so yeah. I think that's what's really going to start to this year. We already know stuff's going to take off, not just in the NFT world, but the actual functionality of Cardano itself is starting to come online. You know, these DEXs are starting to get built, the dApps are starting to get built, smart contracts are starting to be written and coded, and all these websites everything's coming online for Cardano right now. So that's why I think it is such an exciting time to be in this space in general. But dude, it feels like everything's pumping up right now, and I love it. I'm
too.
all here for these guys over here. Just pump it. Like, sure, dude, whatever. I've been involved in these projects for months already, dude. Absolutely pump my fucking bag up right now, because I already know this is good. Like, I've already done my research. You guys are just finding out about it.
I'm getting excited for future drops too coming out, because I'm excited to see those floors like not be 8 right away. You know, I just
dude, what do you mean you're not going to fucking sell it for a little mint price right after launch?
Yeah, right.
I'm excited for that. I love that,
dude. We've come so far, man. And I did the last Catalyst event over here, which I know Stale, I think he's working on it, is they're about to shut off the whole over at cNFT.io, the only one where you can still wait 24 hours for the seller to cancel on you. That they're getting ready to turn that feature off and make it fully smart contract implemented with royalties and stuff over there. Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed they made it automatic. Like when you even search on there now, it's all automatically smart contract first.
There's a shift, dude, because we talked about it last week, where everybody is now moving their stuff off of cNFT.io over to JPEG Store, over to Genesis House, over to I don't know, Token even to some degree, but mainly JPEG Store seems to be the main catalyst right now. So it's definitely interesting to see that shift. It's forcing that everybody to kind of grow and move forward, and that was definitely a needed thing. And I think once that's fully gone on cNFT.io, dude, everything, all the floors are going to reveal their true values out here too. Like there's no more hiding behind like that. I can cancel on you. It's like, if you sell it, you sell it. It's gone. Yep. So I'm excited for that, to actually see what happens. So, dude, I don't know. I'll keep waiting for these guys to see what they recommend next. But I think then it's up to the community itself to start reaching out and talking to these guys too, to be like, guys, check these out. Yes, you've seen the Boss Cats. Yes, you've seen the Shield Kongs. What else is here to go ahead and invest? Let's take a look at like Aeonium Sky or Yummy Universe or some of these other ones that have been around that we're big fans of, that are
Ghostchains,
CNFT.
Ghostchains, yeah.
There we go. Space Ape Club, which they already know about. There's so many of them, man. But speaking of Space Ape Club over here, TJ, I know we're big fans of this, and Tom as well. Dude, they dropped Lovelace CNFT dropped like a huge AMA like roadmap like YouTube video last week. I'm already a big fan of Lovelace. We've talked about him a ton on our show, but they actually dropped the space paper this past couple of days. TJ, you get a chance to take a look at that?
I did. I'm excited to stake the apes. I'm just upset I didn't buy them when they were 17 ADA like 2 weeks ago. We were talking about it. I'm pissed.
Remember we were gonna giveaway. We were gonna do a giveaway for one.
Literally, that's what we talked about before our first giveaway. We were like, oh, we could do a space ape because we can just buy one right now, because we really like them. We like the project.
Yep.
But we're like 17 ADA, I'll get a couple right now. I should have done it.
Tom, I think you remember you've said this a few times on the show. I was like, when a project goes below the mint price, like what are the real chances? Have you really seen anyone really make a good comeback? And I mean, dude, 17 ADA, these things were minted for 35 ADA when they started. So they were literally half the floor price. And now they're shooting back up into like the mid hundreds now.
170s, 180s. Yep.
Dude, isn't that crazy? It's crazy to see what the power of a community, because Chill Kongs was like really the catalyst for this. Was like Chill Kongs started to grow up. And then you're like, hey guys, we have a huge community here too. Let's start getting this trending. Their social media was, the Ape Strong or Apes Not Leaving, the Space Ape Club, and they started just getting everybody in the community to rally behind them. And then, dude, the volume in the last 7 days, I think they I don't know if they overtook the #1 volume or not in the last 7 days, but it was ridiculous the amount of stuff that they did. It was crazy where they at in the last 7 days. 695,000 ADA.
Crazy.
Keep going, guys. We'll be back in 10 seconds. All right.
Tom said he's going in 10 seconds. TJ, what can we get done in here? But 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, so these Space Ape Club, dude, the actual roadmap itself. Lovelace himself actually like dropped like a legit like roadmap for this thing, like not just like, hey guys, we're going to be doing a new drop here, we're going to be doing this. Like they actually provided like actual utilities for these things, which I didn't think it was going to be coming. I thought, sure, they're going to get some more airdrops and maybe some new artwork, but dude, they got a whole new plan for this thing.
Oh yeah, I love it. Honestly, it made me want to get more apes if I could have, but I can't because they're so damn expensive now. Dude, I missed the 17 wave. I'm so upset I didn't do that.
Dude, it's crazy the power of the community and how quick you can really grow, right?
Well, I'm cool. I'm excited to see the 3D apes too. I want to see what they turn out to be when you convert them.
Well, so what we take a look at this roadmap here, right? Like #1 is the big thing is staking the apes, right? like you get a chance to, you can actually earn tokens and unlock like power-ups, cosmetics, and additional NFTs that get promoted, but you're able to actually stake your NFT. You're actually stake your the ape, which is pretty cool. I haven't seen anybody really do anything.
I'm curious how that's going to work, how that would work.
Oh, I know they're integrated somehow with NamiWallet to be able to do it. So I'm not sure, and they're going to have their own currency in there. I don't know if they're going to be banana, whatever I forget, there was a name for it. Yeah. Nanners or what? Yeah. Nanners. So they're going to have your own currency, which is not going to be able to be converted back into ADA. It's its own native thing. It's, again, you run into like the security issue when you're able to do things like that. So it's going to be mainly tied back to this project. But staking those apes, you're going to be able to unlock certain things, and I guess be able to buy certain stuff inside their marketplace or whatever it is, with that actual nanners or whatever the currency is going to be. And then I think even too, the Halloween apes, which we have talked about, that these things were kind of inspired by, those, and the bananas, which you got airdropped as well. I think you're going to be able to burn those for additional like tokens inside of this marketplace store as well. Yeah. So that pretty much then it goes into the mutation effect, which we've seen with the Bored Ape Yacht Club to the Mutant Ape Yacht Club. You're going to be able to burn these things into a 3D model of these things. So it's going to take your 2D way and make them into 3D. And I think this all is plans for like their own metaverse, right? Having their own game that gets competitive. I mean, I guess it's not the metaverse, but
it's a game, yeah.
Right. So that's the big thing about these guys, is they're actually dropping a game that's going to be from those 3Ds. I guess they're what we're going to call them Genesis pieces for the 2D apes, and then the 3D apes get converted. And
almost like the Degens did, kind of like how they had the
versions
exactly like okay, that. Yep. And then I know the game, they call it survival mode. Is that supposed to be like a BR type game? That's what it sounds like to me.
It's something.
I'm not sure. Yeah, actually, what that's going to be like, because there's not too much detail or too many details on that yet. I don't think. I got to watch the AMA again.
He went back. I know there's like he did explain a little bit about the game itself. I can't tell you the exact details. Yeah, Tom, it was something like a survivor type game or something like that, where it's a PDE. Is it PVE
first ever
maybe?
Yeah,
or environment. I don't know. First environment. Yeah, so
everyone,
dude, we're gamers, dude. Yeah, sure, we fucking suck over here. No, but yeah, so there's gonna be a game that's involved with that, and then from there, Tom, we were literally reading the white paper. I'm over here like, what is the game? It's a survival mode.
No, I read survival. I didn't know what the survival mode.
But I don't know if it's like a BR type thing,
right? That's what I didn't know if it was that.
Is it gonna be like, are we getting Escape from Tarkov with space apes, like survival
like zombie survival mode?
Exactly.
That would be dope to see that. I mean, dude, these guys have gone insane too. Like ever since then, like the utility that they offer in this project is dope. And some of the stuff that I think we saw TJ too, some of the gold apes, certain one of those things get with those certain rarity traits in there, they get like a boost to the staking. Yeah. Yep.
Extra staking.
Yeah, there's certain traits, only like, very rare percentages of those things that are actually able to boost your staking mechanisms.
And I don't know if there's a extra staking for this, but I know there's like a stash club now of the apes on Twitter. There's only like something. I wanted to buy a stash. I wanted to be part of that club.
I know. There's also this. I just saw this too today. That one of the gold apes had sold today for 6,000 ADA, dude, which is crazy. Sick. So these things have been taking off lately, and they just like I said, drop that space paper, and there it seems to me that they're only getting started. And we're scrolling through the Twitter here, but this is one of the Halloween apes that you're going to be able to burn to actually get that token currency for the website, and to be able to mutate and do all that stuff. So big shout out to Lovelace and the guys. I know I'm sure there's some more stuff going into it, but we're big fans of the Space Ape Club. I've been there since the beginning. I think I even talked to you guys about, hey, there's a Halloween drop for these things, guys. Go ahead and buy it. I think I originally sent you guys that. Yeah, I think even Chris and Liam even got those things too, right?
Yeah, they didn't get the other ones though. They could have.
They should have. Yeah,
but those extra like 300 that were left, that's probably theirs.
Yeah. Right. They're sitting there like, damn, man. Yeah, we got to get these guys back into this stuff. That's an example of a community that just kind of, like you said, took it back over there, took it into their own hands again. And did their own thing. So big shout out to Space.
Well, they didn't like panic and run when it was low. They didn't try and like burn. They had a great sell up, but they weren't, just pushing like we need to get the price up. It was the people involved making the profile pictures and stuff, whereas some of the other projects kind of shoot themselves in the foot, I feel like.
That was definitely a project I didn't care that was sitting in my wallet. Even if it went to 8 before, I still really liked it. I still liked
I like the
Ape.
artwork, man.
I said I like it. I didn't care if it did go to 8. I liked it still. I was going to keep it.
Dude.
So then, I don't know.
It was dope for me. I don't know. I was planning on holding that thing for a while, and then I
was definitely keeping it.
Not gonna lie, I sold a couple of them to obviously get into some new stuff, but at the same thing, I mean that's important.
Yeah, but you had a lot though to give away.
I had 9 of those things off the start, so I think it's important that people should take profits. When things do moon like this, you have no idea where.
Point of Freedom 35.
Zip and flip, baby. Like that's. I mean, we all at the end of the day are trying to make some money here.
Well, especially when you can start buying multiples, so you can keep
course.
Those in your pocket.
For sure.
I think there's future utility to continue in the project, but otherwise, yeah, take it when you can get it.
Yeah, I agree. Tom, I don't know. I forgot, didn't want to mention it. I forgot to do it when we introed in. But your hair, dude, it's looking beautiful right now. Looking like a
I was inspired by Ken tonight. He had his hair down. I thought I'd go hair down tonight.
Dude, I forgot how long it is too. So I'm sitting there looking at it over down there, and I'm like, damn, dude, like what the fuck? I remember growing up when we were younger, you had like the afro, but now you got like this shit.
Now it doesn't do that at all. Yeah, now it's just straight. I don't know what happened.
Straight Blade from Workaholic style.
Yeah.
For sure. One of the other things I wanted to talk about too, which is another just update kind of to some of the technology inside the space, is obviously one of our favorite projects that we've covered quite a bit on here too is Ghostchain CNFT. And Ghostchain went ahead and dropped their Freeroam, Freeroam.io, their marketplace for Ghostchain holders, but this is the marketplace in general. Their Discord opened up this week. And so we started jumping in there. Most of the Ghostchain moved over that way, but this marketplace is going to be used. It's in comparison to somewhat like a JPEG store or something along those lines, but it has a lot more detail to it. And they just released their dashboard update for this. And the dashboard looks really cool. I don't know if you guys got a chance to see that yet.
I was looking at it.
Dude, I mean, the cool thing to it has NAMI wallet integration, so you can connect your NAMI wallet to it, and it will recognize all the projects that are verified. So they're verifying each individual project onto their thing to make sure it like meets their standards, and they can integrate with their dashboard. But it recognizes everything inside of your wallet that you have. It tells you how many that you have, and it gives you the floor for each of those projects. So you can even get a base value for how much your ADA value is worth. Awesome. And your NFTs, which I think that's a really cool feature.
It is.
Well, it's almost like when you look at, wherever you maybe hold your, the main account where you buy your cryptos from, like it shows you your balance, same with like trading stocks and things like that. It shows you kind of where your wallet is. I like how it has the change, a 24-hour change and things like that.
Yeah.
It gives you a lot of information that you don't usually see for NFTs on any of the other places.
No, it's got the tools, right? So they have the smart contracts that are enabled. You can connect your NAMI wallet to it, which is dope. They're paying royalties for creators on this website. And on top of that, they have this tools and analytics that are built into it they seem to be like the all-in-one marketplace. That's what they're going for. So for Freeroam.io, and I know they're continuing to ramp up their launch. It's the second week where they're getting the dashboard uploaded. And I think by the end of this month, they're supposed to have everything pretty much up and running, from what I understand in that roadmap, which we had covered last week. But I just thought that was cool to shout this out because their Discord just opened up this week. And the best part about this is if you're a Ghostchain CNFT holder, you get percentage of net profits from this marketplace. So if anybody, I think it's per ghost, it's 0.01% of the net profits on that. So, these guys that hold like, 100, 1,200 for, was it Slick Nick, 1,200 of these things. It's like, he's like all in on this stuff.
Yeah.
He's 12% of the net profits. These guys do.
Amazing.
Dude, you do 1 million ADA over here, dude. You're getting 120,000 ADA in a month or whatever it is.
Yeah, not too bad.
I think it's his retirement plan. I think that's why you see the floor for Ghostchain this sitting. They're hovering right around like 400 ADA right now.
Not a bad plan,
dude. If you can get these things, like I said, try to pick them off secondary. But like I said, they're hard to get. Yeah. And eventually the marketplace will be all on here as they get them onboarded. So it's cool that they can recognize this. And I think I jumped onto the actual website today where right now they have the dashboard only, and you can connect your NAMI wallet to it. And then eventually you'll be able to click over to the marketplace here for Freeroam and, see all the projects. So it's not just dedicated only to Ghostchain. It's dedicated to all projects that get verified onto their platform. Mm-hmm. And it's going to be a direct competitor to a JPEG store. And from the likes of it right now, it's way more ambitious than what I'm seeing from JPEG store. And it's just like, I hope they can pull it off, because that'd be dope to be able to see that,
Yeah, as long as they roll out and, everything starts working correctly, there's not taking 25 minutes to load a page of NFTs to actually see what's for sale, or you know, problems with the smart contracts where you're losing money and not getting the NFT or whatever. As long as they get all that working, they should be able to be successful.
Yeah,
I think the analytics that they have too is really a neat feature. I really like that a lot.
What is it?
I didn't know about that.
The analytics part of it.
The dashboard looks so clean, man.
I like that a lot.
I really like all the different stuff that it has in here, and it does. They did a clean look to it. I really like the way the text, the font, and all this stuff looks. It's colorful, and dude, yeah, it's, I don't know. I'm excited to use it and see how this platform goes, because everybody's evolving right now and pushing the space forward. So again, Ghostchain CNFT users, dude, one of the best communities to be a part of. They're super helpful every time you jump into their Discord. And same thing with Freeroam right now too. Everybody's in there is just having fun. There's a high activity level over there as well. So,
which I'll publicly say, I'll try to be more active in Discord servers. It's tough during the day. I'm driving, going in between houses and patients, so it's difficult.
Ghostchain community's like, yo, boys, where you at?
I felt bad. I do love you guys all in there though.
And to be fair though, you guys are really rarely in Discord, like just like chats throughout there, just like going back and forth. I don't really,
I'm not on any chat. I don't know any chats.
Yeah,
it's not like I'm like
better.
secluding them. I just don't know any chats right now.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Well, dude, yeah. So hopefully, I try to jump in there every now and then. Somebody will tag me, and then I'll just like jump in, like, yo, what's up, dude? What's going on over here? So it's fun to chat with the Ghostchain guys. I'm a big fan of what they got going on.
Well, I can't believe how fast they've got that out too. I mean, I know we got in a little later on Ghostchain, but there's just, mid-January and that market's about to be open and ready to go. I wouldn't have expected. I think something like that takes so much longer with all the stuff they're developing.
Oh yeah.
So that's crazy that we're already right there to see if this is, actually going to work.
Well, one of the things too is that the space seems to be moving pretty quick, I would say, in our aspect for everything. But one of the big things that we keep talking about and been talking about is our boy Yoroi wallet we don't have a good light wallet that can keep up with the NFT demand. Yoroi by itself, or just staking Cardano and doing basic transactions, great, works perfect. But we've been desperately needing like a light wallet application for this stuff, and ccvault was always kind of the one that was toting like the next light wallet. But last night there was a crazy little announcement that came through almost literally a day ago. Dude, they've done it. They've got their actual app out in the Apple App Store right now, with Android still in the works.
Awesome.
Dude, I already got it downloaded. Did it last night. But dude, that's game changing for the space right there, because these guys are built with NFTs in mind, dude. You got your tokens. You can send multiple transactions and multiple tokens at once. That was one big dilemma with Yoroi, is that you could only send ADA and one NFT at a time, or you could send all your ADA and all your NFTs and just say, fuck it, here you go, man, take it all.
Well, that actually came useful when I moved all my stuff out of Yoroi. That was actually a useful feature just for that.
Dude, that was the main thing, was that when I was moving, I think I had like, at that time, there was like 250, 300 like NFTs inside of my my wallet, and I was like, dude, this is gonna fucking
it was broken, right? It didn't work.
I could not. I still, even Yoroi now, like if I want to send a transaction, it takes me about, I have like a specific set of like places I have to click to see if I can get it to move to the next screen, because it literally takes like, I don't know, 10-15 minutes for something to register on that thing.
It's like when you use a broken charger, you have to like position it properly.
Yeah, you gotta get the wire the right angle. Yeah.
I know that, like I have to hit like a certain button and wait for the little spinner wheel to verify my balance in there, because usually it tells me I have like negative 1,000 ADA in there, and I'm like, all right, bro, like come on, wallet's a little, it's tight right now, but like not that tight. Like it's fucked up. No, but it takes forever to go ahead and do that, because I probably have like 500-600 transactions in that thing now, but it's basically broke. So ccvault over here, they changed the game. Actually for us, they have their transactions, they have the tokens, they've got a very detailed like interface. It can be a little maybe overwhelming at first when you first jump into it, but for what they have, everything's very easy, and it's built in with these NFTs in mind, where you can send multiple transactions at once.
Oh, 10,000 ADA, that's my wallet. Cool.
Easy does it. Freedom 35ers this week, we actually finally got one of our wallets created. We actually created a ccvault wallet just for that aspect, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yo, $ F35 boys. Any tips, donations you want? Dude, hey, send us some 6 NFTs, dude.
Go.
Whatever.
Dogs and chain.
Dogs and chains, whatever.
Yo, whatever you want, boys. Hey, dude, dogs on the chain, dude. Don't hate on dogs on the chain. That was a quality. Like I think they're fun, dude. I gave somebody one of the rainbow ones.
Pretty cool.
I mean,
TJ,
they're cool to
the
look
best
at.
Lady Gaga one.
I had Lady Gaga one.
You did have the Lady Gaga one. Well, dude, I'll tell you what, for this week too, just for anybody listening right now, I'm not going to tag it. I'm not going to put anything in there, but if there is anybody listening right now, it's about the middle of that podcast where, you know what, somebody dropped a comment, hop in the hop cord, and you'll get a poster for the Happy Hoppers Club, probably bronze edition, but hey, it's something for free. So free. Hop in the hop cord. First person who puts that in our comments this week, you win. DM me directly over here, Freedom 35ers or TOWNY. That will go personally into your thing. So
nice.
Sneak attack.
So
Sneak attack somebody.
So I can message you as soon as the video drops, right?
Yes, you can put it in the comments, and then I'm gonna delete it. hop, as Eltano would say, hop in the hop cord. But dude, anyway, we'll let that sneak through and see if anybody's catching on to that. But yeah, ccvault, dude, that is a game changer for the light wallet. We've been asking for something like this for a while, so I'm just waiting for. Yeah. I'm waiting for Nami wallet to just drop theirs, but until that day comes, dude, cCvault, you guys should definitely be checking them out. They've been doing really well, and I believe they even have a Chrome extension now too for your browser. So
I said it earlier. I'm waiting. Like I said, I'm waiting for the marketplace to have an app on the phone. Like that really is going to be the game changer. That's what I'm waiting for. The fact that I could do all this, yes, I can go to the website on my phone, no problem. But just having an app would be so much easier and cleaner looking.
It's designed like to run on the phone. Much
yes,
better,
right.
Exactly. Website running through
exactly
Chrome app or whatever.
Yeah, your crap. Chrome
That'd
app.
be huge. I mean, how long we've been talking about wanting that. It's just now if they can get their integration with smart contracts on the marketplaces and stuff like that, they could, take over. It could just be the automatic default because it's the one everyone uses on their phone.
Yep.
Right. It's just the one that works.
Yeah, like I said, anybody can jump so quickly ahead in space, dude. All it takes is the technology to back it up.
That could be their motto too, Tom. It's just the one that works.
It works.
It's just the one that works.
The one.
Do you actually want to buy
the one that works? I like that.
Do you want this fucking one or not? Dude, yeah, big shout out to cCvault. I know I gotta actually now set up the wallet. I download the app as first. That's the hardest step. Once you download that, it's easy from there. Dude, I don't know, when we first got into this, or when I got into the CNFT space, I was big on the Unsigned algorithms, and a lot of the derivative work that came from that. It's like how I got you guys introduced to like Artifct back in the day, who I don't know where he is anymore, man. I hope he's doing well. I know he had some emergency or something like that, but I have a bunch of his pieces, and then I got to meet with some of the other people like Unsigned Teddies, Neon Sigs, glitch Sigs were another thing done by different community members. And dude, Unsigned Algorithms has been like literally one of the OG like artwork staples inside of the Cardano space, and they dropped back in I think early April of last year. And dude, there's 31,117 of those things. And they've long anticipated, he always, I guess, Monad Alexander, he's been the creator of Unsigs, has been teasing for the longest time. He goes that anybody who holds an Unsig will have access to my second project. And that was pretty much the update. And he goes, I'm working on it. Well, I think there's been a new innovative way that they dropped a huge announcement the other day, with one of our favorite things that we had just talked about, our DripDropz over here. But they went ahead and actually dropped an announcement, literally how this is a perfect way to utilize Cardano's technology, dude. So anybody who holds an actual Unsig in your wallet, you're going to be able to go to DripDropz.io and go to the faucet. And if it recognizes that you have an Unsig in your wallet, they're going to give you one Unsig token for each Unsig that you hold. And this token is going to be able to be redeemed from his next collection, which is supposed to be dropping, I guess, Epic 318 is what they said.
How many of those do you have? Unsigs?
I only got one, dude. I got the one that I won in the auction, the only one that I've ever had. But I got so many little extra like derivative artwork off of it, like I was saying. But dude, this is going to be huge for the community right here, because everybody who hates on, not hates, but is not the profile pic guy who likes the real artwork. Like Unsigs are literally, I guess, like they call it a color study, is what I guess Mona, or he's pretty much described this thing as, is like, it's like all built. This code is not just, it's one giant like picture of all the different all these different color combinations, which I know there's probably like millions and millions. So he chose the number 3,100 or 31,117 as like the base that it could be a good representation of it. And all these things are built into the code of Cardano. It's all on the blockchain, these things. But yeah, dude, these things have always held a pretty well floor and been respected.
555 right now. It's wild.
Well, they actually went back up. They were dropping for the longest time. This announcement right here really got everybody excited again. So if you hold an unsig, they're utilizing DripDropz technology to actually be able to redeem that, which I thought is really cool and probably saves him a shitload of money. Because if you had 31,000 ADA and you needed to send a token to every single person and you do that individually, that's a lot of fucking ADA to be able to send over to everybody. So they're utilizing DripDropz technology where they can do multiple transactions and just distribute multiple tokens with one single like kind of transaction, I guess.
Well, I've seen some projects like send over like 2 ADA and will send you back the token. So it's like a wash of the fees.
Well, think about like DripDropz, right? Like DripDropz, you can send in, I think it's like 5 ADA.
No, I know that. I'm just saying, like, I've seen projects do that for covering the ADA costs like that.
Right.
We're talking about.
Right. And yeah, I've seen that as well. But this, I guess they're utilized. DripDropz is way bigger than what I even know right now. And I know a lot of people on that side of the community are really hyped on it as well. And they're changing the game. I just saw something this week with like the UTXOs. Like I'm still learning about like the transactions that basically, I guess they're being able to do multiple transactions or sign multiple transactions in one go over here. And I think this is what DripDropz is being able to take advantage of that technology, which they got to look from like Charles Hoskinson and some of the developers on Cardano. Like these guys are legit over here. So I think the actual announcement that Unsig, one of the biggest like projects when they first dropped out here and like one of the OGs in the space, is utilizing this technology to do that. I think that's really cool.
That is cool.
So you guys need to jump in, get your Unsig here, flip some
yeah, sure. I'll just throw in like $700 for 555 ADA, no problem.
Dude, what do you mean, dude? It's not that bad. No, it's I mean, I think I bought my original one. It was like 600 ADA at the time, even back then, when things were starting to pop off. Because these things at one point had like over like a 1200 like ADA floor. They were popping for a while. Like when Cardano was like $3 last like September, these things were definitely way up there as well. So big shout out to Unsigned Algorithms. It's been a while since we've seen anything from them and any news. And again, it's just like all the different like color combinations like layered out inside the blockchain. And again, it's just, dude, for real, like the different colors and stuff. People make some crazy stuff. I know they tweeted out the other day too, like it's show me your most green ones.
It reminds me of the Woken algorithms too.
Well, Woken algorithms were based off of these. Like built like with the idea these mined a lot of, like I said, derivative projects came of this. And I definitely feel like that was inspired from these unsigned algorithms. You can see like everybody tweeting and posting about these things. That one kind of looks like mine a little bit. But dude, yeah, it was dope to see all this stuff. So big shout out to that. And that drop was is going to be highly anticipated. That's for sure. I'm curious to see what that second project will be. Tom, there was something too that happened this past week, which we got a new NFT sitting in our wallets from our Ethereum NFTs over there, didn't we?
Oh yeah.
Tom's like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro?
I have no idea where you're going with that for sure. The second Angel Baby airdrop came in, the Mr. Intangible. These ones were crazy. The 6 different tiers.
Dude, he had some cool ass. Let's take that pop art, like artwork, like I don't know, man. I didn't really know of Mr. Intangible before that, and before all that stuff. I mean, you can see some of these other airdrops that had the higher tier. I had the F tier, dude. Like F, dude. Pay me some respects in the chat, dude. I don't have more than 5 angel babies right now. But one of the cool things that they were like, dude, yeah, some of these look sick from him. But the different tier holders over there, I think they have 5 different tiers. Me and you are in the bottom, Tom. It's fine. But dude, he has some sick ass artwork, but it was kind of cool for Fettuccini. Like he's the creator, one of the founders of this project, and they did a cool system this week where you had a random like luck chance if you were in like if we were in the F tier for only owning one of these. He had like certain people got boosted up to the next tier just randomly throughout there for free. It didn't cost anybody anything. So I thought it was a cool little mechanic they worked out this time around. So
Those
Big
are still
shout out.
going for like what, 298 of the angel babies, right?
Yeah, the
if you want to do it on Cardano side.
Correct. Yeah, you can. He'll allow you to actually mint on Cardano side. They'll help you set up your wallet on the ETH, and then they'll get you minted one of those things and get you set up. So if you're skeptical about going there, that's for sure. But yeah, dude, look at, I mean, some of the artwork for this stuff with Mr. Intangible stuff. I didn't really know too much about him. These were dope, man. He did a good job on all these.
Well, it's like that stencil style street art,
like that one.
Yeah, or Banksy or something. Like
I think this is one of the top tier ones here.
Really cool look.
Yeah, I was a big fan of what they got going on. So it was dope that I got to see, we got a chance to see. It's cool to get these things. There's 14 of these airdrops that you get for holding an Angel Baby Hit Squad. So there's still 12 of them to go. So if you jump in now, you're still going to be eligible for the next 12 drops out there. So teaser, there's still time, dude. There's still time.
Scum class.
Dude, hey, these guys have some sick ass fucking people on the lineup for this stuff. They have they have Claymates, they have Yummy, they have Happy Hoppers, they have, I think no, it's Ada Goats or Demon Baby Hit Squad. Dude, there's so many people on here. I don't know, I can't even.
Aeonium
Sky. There's Chatty Nassar. There's
Glue Hype Skulls.
And that was, God, I'm an idiot. We're sitting over here going to the next drop over here, and I wanted to shout this out. But yeah, they teased. So the next one is going to be the Hype Skulls, and they had this sick ass teaser of this thing, and cool. These are going to be in like 3D, like the Hype Skulls. Have you ever seen those where they're like the animated skulls that those are really cool. So you're going to get an Angel Baby that has a Hype Skull, and the teasers they release for these things look sick, man. I think they did two of them.
Tier where the baby has pants on.
Okay, yeah. You don't want a naked little baby just holding a skull? That's hype, dude.
They're really crazy though. I like that gold one a lot.
Makes you think of Shakespeare.
Right? Like that baby's fucking ripped, dude. What's he doing? Fucking ripped little baby. But dude, yeah, so that's gonna be the next airdrop coming up. And I think they do these pretty much every 3-4 weeks. They drop each one of these.
I wasn't ready for this one. Like I saw people posting about it on Twitter and was like, shit, that was today. Oh yeah. Yep. And sure enough, in my wallet. It went smooth for you this time. You got your drop this no problem.
Yeah, I linked. So basically, all you do is they have a cool thing with like Lovelace. There's a way to link up, not Lovelace CNFT, but a different program, Lovelace. And you can actually just connect your MetaMask to it, sign the transaction, enter in your Cardano wallet, your wallet address, and then your Discord name, email if you want to, and then hit submit, and then it links up your wallet right to that. So it just drops right into your ADA wallet whenever they're ready to go. It was very simple to go ahead and do. And I think a couple people had some issues. I think we had the issue was like the transaction number the first time around for the first airdrop with Jason Matthias, but they had fixed that this time around, and I didn't have any problems at all. And I'm assuming, Tom, I don't know if you've checked your wallet. But
I got mine for sure. Yeah.
So that's dope. So big shout out to Angel Baby Hit Squad and Mr. Intangible for that airdrop. And then, the Hype Skulls. I've always been wanting to get one of these for a while now, and I've never been able to get one. Because even when I first jumped into the Cardano space, the Hype Skulls were like, I don't know, like 250 ADA or something like that. Something crazy where I was just like, I have no idea. Like I can't buy one of these things right now. Like, yeah, but the actual Hype Skulls right here, I think you've seen these things before. So that'd be dope. I like that. Space Buds, I'm sorry, was another airdropper for them too. So you're going to be able to get all these drops that are inspired by these different angels. You should get one, dude.
I do want
a lot more to come.
I don't have ADA.
Hey, flip some shit, dude. Zip.
I'm trying.
Use your Ethereum.
Yeah, sure.
But dude, talking about new drops kind of coming into the space right now. Dude, 2022, drop it like it's hot. I think this is the first week coming up here. I like that, dude. This is the first week where all these big, we've been waiting for the new year to kind of come through. You've had some projects that kind of mooned towards the end of last year with Chill Kongs, and you got Boss Cat going on. But now the actual first ones, the big hyped up projects so far this year are starting to come into play. And what do you got? I mean, I know there's a couple on our list that we're excited for over here. I mean, are you excited for some new projects finally to possibly, that's your way to get to new stuff, TJ? You want something, flip it, zip it.
That's it. Borg Club and Bright Pals I'm looking forward to.
Borg Club and Bright
Pals. Borg Club, that's I got TJ all over it. That just
such a TJ. Borg Club is such a TJ project, dude.
I'm gonna mint this one this time. I missed out on Chilled Kong. I should have.
Dude, so Borg Club is going to be a TJ project. I could see that 100%.
Absolutely.
So Borg Club's CNFT, there's what 3,333 of these things, and they're dropping on January 15th, which is what a Saturday, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
your boy will be home for it.
These are like cyborgs, bro. I don't know. TJ, you know a little bit more probably about me in this. I just started kind of researching into this a little bit as well. But their website looks pretty legit.
Yeah. You can get 3.2 per transaction. It's 45 ADA. You can use any wallet. You already said 3,000 of these being minted.
3,333 of them they drop on Saturday. But I guess the story behind these things is that I don't know, it's 10,300 years after the Cardano blockchain was created and Earth is destroyed, and all these cyborg-like creatures called Borgs are trying to escape some dying planet or something along those lines. So, dude, these Borgs are been created. I don't know.
Well, they look like cyborgs, right? They had a Borg Club card first, which you get exclusive. It's like exclusive member pass. And you get airdrop from these NFTs, and then you get a free NFT for each series. They're gonna have different series coming out for this Borg Club. Yeah,
I was looking at. I saw the Borg Club like cards. I was on Open CNFT one day, and I saw the Borg Clubs were selling for like a few hundred ADA, something ridiculous like that. And I was like, "What the hell are these things?" I didn't realize this was tied back to that project right here. So basically, you're granting benefits from being a part of this like exclusive like club, and like you said, every wallet holder is going to get airdropped at Borg for season 1 on mint day, and also a free NFT from each series that was releasing in the future. So that right there is already a big perk right there. You're guaranteed at least 2 NFTs right. That I guess you're getting special voting rights and roles in the Discord channel, and you get sneak peeks for the future stuff. And then I don't know. That's I guess VIP memberships are starting to be a thing here too. I guess it's one way to get whitelisted, but it's dope that they dropped that. And I guess they have a pretty ambitious like little roadmap as well. I didn't realize they've been around since August of 2021 over here.
Oh yeah.
So they've been around. The first I've been hearing about them.
Well, I've heard about Borg Club a little bit prior for like, I think I sent you guys this maybe a couple of weeks ago. We've mentioned it and didn't really go too in depth on it. Yeah. But I did see Borg Club mention something about like dropping a model for the Pavia Metaverse, which that got announced back in like December a little bit. I did see that. And then, obviously they're about to do the drop here this Saturday. And then they're doing some sort of the 3D presentation in February of next year. And then everything from there on, I guess, TJ, you talked about, they're doing some sort of like, comic book, right? So that's all holders of all pages from the collection get an actual in real life comic book and a special one-of-one NFT. So there's a little bit for the collectors out there for these guys. And then I guess they have some collaborations in the works with some Cardano NFTs as well. And then who knows I guess they got some stuff already as season 2 planned out as well. So seems to me like they got, this is going to be one of those popular drops or one of the first popular drops that's happening this year. So
I think it's a low min count too.
Well, yeah, and these things, a low min count, what we say, 3,333 of them.
Yep.
Yeah, so, dude, you just need to get the Heisenberg, right? They got the little top hat. You mix it in with this dude right here, and
I like the Greek face too, though.
Yeah, the Greek face looks really dope right there. There was like a Pharaoh looking one, or like it looks crazy. Yeah. Pharaoh Borg. They have different ones, and who knows, man? I don't know. I like not really knowing. I know a little bit about it, and it's pretty hyped up. I like not knowing what all the traits are though right off the bat. So you get when midday hits and you start seeing some of these different ones and they come out with some cool stuff. Those are always fun.
Though too, communities make their own like little trait club. Like going back to Space Apes Club, they did that with the stashes so that this community could make a club of their own. What make it rare because of they club of their own.
Right. Yeah, that one's pretty dope looking too. I like that. Like the little like laser dragon. Yeah, the dragon. Yeah, that's cool looking. So I know this. I don't know, TJ. I know. Lately it feels like all these projects we were talking about it like I haven't really seen too many projects recently that have released that are dropping below the mint price. And again, this isn't financial advice to ape into these things or anything like that. It could but this definitely feels like one of those ones where if we jump in and you get something that could be could be a project that takes off,
could possibly 2x at least.
Oh, dude, you putting a number on that bitch?
I said it could.
Making a call.
Damn. All right, TJ, you heard it here first, right here. TJ's financial advice.
No financial advice. I said it could. I didn't even say to mint it. I said I'm minting it. Don't mint it. There's only 3,000 of them, so nobody buy this.
If TJ doesn't 2x me right now, I'm fucking out, dude.
Don't buy it. I don't want anyone to buy it because I want one.
TJ's gonna come back. Well, TJ told me to 2x this
Nah,
thing. I know. Obviously, though, we're not
100x.
financial advisors.
Financial
Damn,
advice.
you heard
100x.
it here first.
Heard it here first. 100x, 1000x.
If you want
Done.
financial
Done.
advice, I think you go to Eltano's page, right?
Yeah,
Everything is financial advice.
every tweet for Eltano is financial advice. Just in case you're our CardanoTrees best friend over here, you just go over to his page, Cardano Tree Hugger, because all of my tweets are financial advice. So just give Eltano.
Yeah, so that's
So if you want that, just double check with him, right? But yeah, I know Borg Club is one of those first ones, TJ, I know that we were talking about. And the second one, which we did mention about that, yeah, was Palz, right? They're dropping this Friday
too. I like those a lot.
Well, they're dropping, yeah, by the time this podcast goes out, it'll be a few hours until mint. From there, I think these are dropping at 2100 UTC on Friday.
Yeah, nobody mint those either because I want more.
It's fine, dude. 40 ADA for these as well. These are the ones that look like the doodle kind of artwork. I guess they're going to be having like their own NFT shorts that are coming from them, and not like actual shorts that are like NFTs, but like a short animated clip that's inspired by your NFTs.
I'm glad you clarified that for everybody listening.
In case Tom's looking at us right now like, what the hell is going on? Tom's zoning right now, dude.
Oh, okay.
These are the ones though that what's the name of the project you called it? The Ethereum one? It's
Doodles.
Doodles, yeah, that's the one that's somewhere like. I'm just gonna ride the coattails of what I've seen, Chilled Kongs and
yeah,
Bosscat, dude, and see, roll the dice. I'm gonna see what happens with these.
Well, these guys, I think everybody inside the CNFT space is talking about these guys. That and Borg Club too, but Palz for sure. I've seen multiple mentions throughout multiple figures inside the CNFT space. I think everybody's got their eye on this one on Friday, and I think, isn't it not controversial? But so with, I forget how many there are. What we say, 8,000 of these.
8,188. Yeah.
80. I like how everybody doesn't do the 10K anymore. They set them a little bit lower, but I think they're doing 3. They're allowing you to do 3 transactions, or 3 per transaction for these, and they haven't backed away from that yet. So that's going to go interesting right there, because if there is a big demand for it, and everybody over here is minting 3 of these right off the rip, this thing could sell out really quick. And I haven't seen a drop like that recently that has gone like instant. So maybe we have to dust off the old data list and fire her up again.
I'm loading her up tonight. Got to.
Yeah, people might be excited too. They got money to spend. If they've been making money with all these projects popping off, they're gonna have money to reinvest. They're gonna be looking for something like this to buy into.
Well, the crazy thing too is like, obviously people set the floor for this stuff, but if you miss out on the drop because you got beat out or anything, like you said, there's people who have all that extra ADA now. They got the ADA to spend on the floor of these things, and they may start to just, if they really like it, get into it. So I think this is another opportunity for people who are looking to make some ADA out here off financial advice. You like Eltano, it's a possibility and not guaranteed or anything like that.
It's got the hype behind it at least. And what we've seen with the other Ethereum projects, or the projects that, have been kind of called out for being inspired by the Ethereum side, or, whether there's some parts are straight copies, I guess. What we've seen with those projects, it definitely, like I said, I'm going to take the gamble on it just because
we'll be participating. Yeah, for sure.
It's been strong enough that people want to get into these ETH projects or related projects. I mean, even just projects that say they're Bored Ape Yacht Club, can be popular sometimes, it seems like.
Yeah.
I think it's the first project that we all 3 are going to go in on in a while.
Yeah, I think we're all looking to mint on the same day. So 40 ADA on Friday the 14th, which shouldn't be too long after this, which is at 2100 UTC, which I do my math on East Coast, right? That is 4 p.m. Yeah, for us.
Already Googled and checked it for tomorrow.
Look at that. It's just, I know the time change messed me up. It used to be 6-hour difference. Now it used to be a 4-hour difference. Now it's a 5-hour difference. I hate that shit, dude. I have to relearn it all. Get back.
Just Google it. I don't want to think about it.
You Googleizer?
We got the technology. Yeah. You just ask Siri.
Doodly.
I think too much during the day. I don't need to think about doing math about that.
Yeah, I'm an athlete, not a mathlete.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hey,
exactly.
Nothing wrong with a mathlete.
But okay, so 4 p.m. I got to get this one down. I'll be ready for that.
4 p.m.
Friday.
No, 5 p.m. for you, 4 for me.
Okay. All right, got it.
If you're listening to TJ,
6 p.m.
Definitely not financial advice. Not going to make it.
Not going to make it
at all.
Anyone listening, it drops at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Damn, we're supposed to be the podcast that gives people advice. They're gonna over here they're gonna kill TJ today. If you don't 2x, you're fucking bored. And if they don't come at 8 o'clock, TJ told me this. Like, damn, bro,
Yeah,
Fuck everybody on here. Don't come after us. Me and Tom, we're hanging out over here. We're giving you all the facts. He's
I'll
just
give you
trying
all the
to
facts.
skew him over here for his own big game.
Yeah, all hate mail can be sent to ItalianStallion69@hotmail.com.
Whoa.
Italian Stallion 69 at
It's at
Gmail.
bellsouth.net.
Geocities.com.
I thought it was at Netscape.com.
Netscape. It's a Napster.
Damn. Rip. Ask Jeeves.
Actually, Napsters is still a thing, I think.
I know, I think so. Or Netscape. I don't know if they resurrected all that stuff. But yeah, Bright Pals and was it Borg Club? Are the two that we were looking at? And then one of the ones which I wanted to talk about quickly over here too for you guys. It's not I guess it's fast. Wow, dude. That's fucked up over here. Now, guys, we're gonna do a deep dive into this next project, guys. No, that they were actually Joseph Miranda, the Art of Joseph. He was inside of Real Talk last night with KDev and Cinnabon, and they were discussing his project that he had going on. And he's
you're in there, right?
Definitely in there. I was in some Real Talk. Didn't ask questions about this, but I've seen it. I don't know if you guys have seen these little profile pictures. Some people inside of the community have had these. These are actually all
Fettuccine with it.
These are guys all drawn inside the community. These are actually people inside the CNFT space that he's drawing right now for a new collection that he has called Digital Lowlifes. He's dropped other projects before this called We the People. I think there's been 7 drops of those so far that have happened. And what's been happening, which is really cool, which I wanted to talk about for this Digital Lowlifes collection, he's drawing 10,000. There's going to be a 10,000 collection with, I think he's drawing 2,000 different variations and people built into these things, and he's going to give them attributes. So there'll be 10,000 of them total. And the cool thing that he's doing, which one of the reasons why I jumped in after hearing it was that if you own one of the We the People drops, you have, he does giveaways every now and then and raffles off spaces to be actually drawn into this actual drop.
That's sick.
So if you own a We the People, you win the raffle, and he verifies that you have one of these, and he'll actually draw you, and you'll get to be part of the actual 10K collection.
Fuck yeah. How do I get one of those things? What one is that?
Bro, you go right on the secondary, We the People, dude. But I actually bought one last night. It wasn't, I think the floor was sitting at like
you and
25.
your sneaky buys, dude. I'm sick of it.
Hey, you know what? These are one of the We the People over there.
What was the floor you said? 20 something?
I think they were like 23 to 20, but that was non-smart contract. I
want the viewers to know that he bought this last night. He didn't send us the Discord until 5:30 today. Just so everyone knows, a whole day later, we got the Discord invite.
Make sure you join that. I get an invite tracker. Oh.
I didn't join it. You son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
No, but this is also sponsored by one of the guys inside the project as well. Sponsored, not sponsored. He's one of the, I guess, part of the founders of this project too is Rokindo. He's also involved with Fettuccine on the Angel Baby Hit Squad and Demon Baby Hit Squad, and that looks like some other ones as well. But you can see his profile picture is that the Digital Lowlife as well, him drawn in. So him and the Art of Joseph. To me personally, I think this is such a cool idea. Just having like your profile picture like be like an NFT, but it's done in like some cool like futuristic, kind of like not like cyberpunk-ish, like kind of like artwork for like the way that these guys look. Like some of these guys are all, I know these guys are part of the community, some of them. So it's just dope to kind of see it in that artwork right there. And like, go ahead.
Am I misremembering? Is Joseph Miranda, is he doing a Demon Baby, or is he part of the Angel Baby drops?
I don't think he's
maybe
part
he was
of
for Demon Baby. I don't know. Maybe I'm misremembering that though.
He could be for Demon Baby. I could see that.
You could buy any of these, you said, right? To be in
it just needs to own. There's 7 different We the Peoples collections that have been out, and I think the floor that I saw last night prior to the as the show was going on was like at 30 ADA under the smart contracts. It could go up right now. I haven't looked at it since then. But yeah, if you own one of the We the People, you can go inside the Discord itself over there for Art of Joseph, which we were talking about it, and Digital Lowlifes. They're going to draw until he hits, I guess, 2,000 of them. They're 50 now.
No. Sorry.
I was going to say
how many he's going to do.
37.
37. Okay. I was going to say because they do these giveaways inside of here, which I don't know where they're at right now. But yeah, the giveaways, I guess people are getting drawn in here, which is, dude, that's so sick to me. Like, I love the fact that these guys are able to do this stuff. Like I forgot, he did the artwork for, remember the CNFT roundtable that happened with like, hosted by Cardano Thor? with all like the Claymates and
yeah,
all the
yeah.
big people inside the space. He did the artwork for this, which I was wondering where that came from, because I really liked the way that artwork looked. So that was dope. That I didn't realize he was the one who actually drew that.
Did he do the picture with the fettuccine has, where it's like fettuccine and Tack on Vitalik, like sitting on the talk show host chair or couch? That's that one.
That might
I
be.
think so. Right?
I thought you were his profile picture.
Yeah, his profile
curious on
picture I
that.
think is now one of the lowlifes fettuccine. I think he changed it over to one of the lowlifes, and that's awesome too.
See, that's dope. See, I didn't know that. I just know that I've started to research these a little bit recently. But these guys, dude, I definitely want to get into one of the giveaway channels right now, just because, dude, some of the community stuff that these guys are doing right now, the giveaways right here, you can see, obviously, it looks like, yeah, this guy, there's 64 entrants that looked like they won. And I don't know how many, I think they're doing like 20 of them or something along those lines that he's drawing. He said they could bang these out in like a day or something like that. Yeah, 20 different winners. You must own a We the People NFT from any collection. If you already win, you can't win again. And he's been doing these for a little while, and he's just raffling them off, which is really crazy.
Super fun though. It'd be super legendary to get your own NFT, like drawing it. Or it should be cool to get your own avatar drawn, but then to have it as an NFT too would be
absolutely. Dude, I don't wonder. Some of these guys, like some of these people inside this guy right here, like he's got his own NFT. Like it's just dope. Like if you're in this Discord and you have like your own like profile picture, I'd rock the shit out of that on Twitter.
That's a pretty big flex. Yeah, I like that a lot.
So that's why I wanted to bring that up for the Art of Joseph and what he's got going on. Because these in general, it kind of looks, just the artwork itself is just definitely, it's like, it reminds me of like that cyberpunk-ish kind of like, I don't know, not necessarily all the neon lighting and all that stuff, but just like the style of artwork a little bit to me. I don't know about you guys. But I definitely
like it a lot. It's different.
Yeah, I like the way he's doing it, but I love the fact, like right here, literally like the profile pictures that they do. Like if you have one of these, I recognize it now too. It's not just like, oh, what's that? Like I see a lot more people like with these things. Yep. So it's cool like that people are winning these auctions right now and they're getting drawn into this stuff, which is really dope.
Well, I forget what that's called, like the heavy dark lines, like almost like remember Borderlands had that, where like like the features and everything are very outlined. And it almost has that like
the cell shading.
Cell shading. Thank you. Yeah, it almost has like that like comic book style even to it. And then he kind of has this like dystopian post-apocalypse theme kind of going on for them. They're all like beat up or like have like augments or crazy desert hoods and stuff like that. They look wild. They look like from Dune or something.
Yeah, I love. Like, I don't know if it's like robotic or any stuff. Like they all have like the different little. Like some of them have like glowing like eyes and stuff like that, and like it looks very futuristic.
They have like the face mods and like the metal in their face and all that.
So that's a dope concept, and I don't know if enough people really know about it. I've just been seeing more and more of them, and I actually heard him in that space last night listening to it, and it's just like that's such a cool concept. Like how can you change the profile pic like game? Like I think that makes me want that way more than just like a cool attribute. Like if I can get my personalized self and like his take on what I look like obviously hope it's not done fucking I don't look like an asshole, but I mean, not one of these over here looks bad at all. So I'm sure you would fucking knock it out of the park. But it's dope to see like a personalized version of yourself if you're able to do that. And if you were able to win one of those, dude, I'd hope you'd let the hair down for that.
You got a lot of band-aids on noses, I see there.
Yeah. What, like Nelly style?
Yeah. Well, Nelly has on the cheek.
Remember that shit, dude?
Oh, it looks like the augments. I don't know if you guys ever played Deus Ex or I mean, but Cyberpunk 2077, they had all that kind of stuff. You just get a whole bunch of shit in your face, pretty much, metal and different bars and piercings and crazy shit like built into your bone, essentially.
Yeah,
that's exactly what it looks like. So I can see where you see that, Tommy.
Well, I'm a big fan of the artwork here. It's a big shout out to Art of Joseph. If you guys,
so I hadn't heard of that, and that's why like Spaces. I mean, I guess that does kind of have its own gimmick where it does only exist in that time when it's happening, and if you're not there, you kind of miss out on it. So it makes it special if you are there. Like, hey, I'm kind of in this exclusive club that was here to hear this tonight. I know this inside joke or whatever. But if you miss it, like we weren't in that last night, there's no way to go back and watch. It's not like YouTube Live where I can kind of catch up on it later if I'm busy doing something at that time. That's the only part I don't like about some space. I wish they were like recorded or something so I can I'd like to go back and listen to that now and hear him actually talk about it himself and learn more about it.
Yeah, I forgot to I was taking it off the screen share here for you as well. I forgot they had a trailer as well.
Perfect. Yeah.
On there. So it was dope to see, like you said, the advertisement for some of this stuff for people inside the space. yeah, I wouldn't normally have like really looked too much into this unless eventually it started to get more and more hyped up. So like I said, the Spaces thing is truly unique, and big shout out to like KDev and Cinnabon and David King for giving these guys a platform to be able to share that artwork, because I think a lot more people now are obviously taking a look at that. But you can see how they all now have attributes based on that base model of this thing right here, like the base face. So they're adding different things to it. So that's how it's going to eventually get to 10,000. They're going to have 2,000 of them base with all the different attributes to make up to that final 10,000.
Oh, so you're not just going to have a one-of-one of you. They're going to make like use you as an NFT for like.
Oh, I wonder if you're the one. I wonder if you're the one who gets it drawn in. There is the one original with no attributes that you get to hold, and then obviously, and that would that be even crazier, right? If I think that's how it works, where if you're the base character that he's drawn in, people are gonna have attributes and can buy you like inside the thing, which would be fucking nuts.
That's sick.
Like, so I don't know. That's such a cool like concept to me. It's a big shout out for Joseph Miranda. I just love it. I think it's a really cool concept.
I feel like he's gonna get hit up like later on down the line, like, hey,
can you commission this shit, bro?
Yeah, can you just do it for me? I want one of me.
Yeah, I think, but you can't be inside the tank. How cool is it?
No, I don't be. I show my own NFT.
Yeah, 5 different characters.
That's cool. I just like his art.
Yeah, well, can you imagine like how cool would it be to be part of like the 10K collection without really?
That would be sick.
No, that's an amazing idea. That's so cool. I love that.
So I went ahead and picked that up off the secondary yesterday. So if you guys are trying to get in the raffles, make sure you go ahead and jump up, pick up We the People, because that artwork itself too is dope. And I know TJ's over here just looking at me, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm about to look after we're done with this.
Sneaky buys, you bastard.
Yeah.
Hey, I had the same access to information that you guys do too. You just need to. You need to be out there.
We share information. You withhold it.
I'm sharing it, dude. What do you
now
mean?
you're sharing.
So we're doing insider trading and stuff.
It is
getting information from the Spaces and holding on to it till now it's 37. What are you going to pay TJ for his 28 increase or 13.8 increase, whatever it was from what you bought it from?
Hey, I'm sorry.
I bet TJ, he's probably trying to sell that one to you. He bought last night 25. He wants to sell 37.
Yeah, 68 TJ.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
Come
bought
by
25. You son of a bitch.
No, but yeah. So Digital Lowlifes, I don't know when they're dropping yet. I have no idea. But all I know is that until he fills up that 2,000 spot, I guess he's gonna keep drawing until that time. So dope right there if you're looking to get into it. And
cool stuff.
Then you might be able to use yourself inside the actual metaverse. That would be sick as fuck. You can make your way over into our favorite metaverse up. All right, hey, it's time for the metaverse update over here on Freedom 35. God, I forgot the name of our podcast. Pavia, though, our favorite one over here is obviously every week something new is coming out. Like we talked about earlier, Justin Williams, or NFT Justin from Bitboy Crypto's channel, is very bullish on this, guys. Just letting you know, not financial advice, but he's bullish. But Pavia announced this week.
What does that mean?
Bullish
For our viewers.
Are bullish? If you're bullish over there, right? You go wreck through like
bearish
a China
and
shop.
bullish.
You wreck right through like a China shop and just wreck everything, dude. Right? No, it's no, dude. Yeah, no, bullish for the crypto space for us just means that people are they're excited for it and they think it has some good prospects and they're invested and they're thinking it's gonna moon. We're gonna go off
to the top, never stop.
What's the bear market mean?
I don't know, man. I think it's just scary, right? It's a little
it's a scary market.
It's a scary market. Yeah, everybody just says, no, I'm out, dude. Screw this. It's
trending down.
Everything's going to shit, dude. We're all that rocket ship, flip it upside down. Tom, if you're able to animate that, stick with that, dude. We go the opposite back way. We go back down to earth, you know. That's a good little analogy. But anyway, Pavia, our favorite metaverse over here, the largest and most ambitious one so far, I think, on Cardano, has announced a partnership with ADA Handle over here, so that they're working. We know the ADA handles, which we've talked about, which we have our F35 one and our Freedom 35ers, is a nice, easy way to, instead of memorizing some long wallet address in order to send these transactions, you can actually use the $ and then whatever name you end up buying. So for us, we have the $ F35 and the $ Freedom 35ers, and that'll send it to what our exact wallet. Well, I think Pavia now is working with ADA Handle to be able to display the handles on different plots inside of Pavia right now. So if you know who your neighbor is or whatever you want to do, like, hey buddy, I need some virtual milk or something. Yeah, it's going to cost me like 2.8. Boom, I send it over to your little handle or something along those lines. But you borrow some sugar. Like, what is it? Like my neighbor. But no, I think I don't know. That's pretty crazy that those are two big names that are partnering up right there. So I don't know if you guys got a chance to see that. And obviously,
I did not. No, that's cool. That's I mean, they got a lot already with what you can display, but that's just taking it to another level, even more.
It's like displaying your Venmo account on TV right now with doing that.
Right, you can advertise hardcore on there. So if anybody's scrolling, if you got a good spot right next to the stadium, like somebody might bribe somebody, I go, dude, let me come, let me buy that handle off you real quick. I'll send you a few ADA just to get your attention
over here. Give me some ADA.
I'll rent out your spot. I'm Airbnb it for the weekend.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fucking nuts what they're doing, man. But these guys are working really hard right now to go ahead and get some stuff. I don't know if you guys saw this too. They're having a clothing store, which we've talked about this for Lovelaces, which is like a shoe NFT over here, and they're working and partnering with Pavia for, I guess, a digital clothing store inside of Pavia itself. So we already, you got shops already organized. There's gonna be like a Pavia mall, dude. And look at that. They have like a skate shop that looks
H.Y.P.E up there.
That looks sick, right? Like these guys are moving so quick. I feel like they're moving quick, and I have no idea what's going to end up happening, right? Like,
yeah, they're moving quick. The floor is rising. I don't have ADA left. I'm freaking out.
Everybody's freaking out, dude. Everybody's bullish.
Crazy pills.
Exactly.
But hey, dude, at the end of the day, Justin Williams, though, he's bullish. So just make sure you guys are looking to pick some of this stuff up. But Pavia, obviously, they still have their last land sale that which they haven't announced yet, and I think they're supposed to be doing an update here soon.
That's going to be an instant sellout. I can already.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So there's still 40,000 plots up for sale, and they haven't really announced the details yet. I can imagine they used to be, I think, 30 of them they would sell at one transaction you could buy up to. I think
30 in one transaction.
They used to, yeah. So I think now they're definitely going to cap that. I'm assuming probably do maybe like 9 per transaction for the estates.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that way you have a chance to get the estate, which even last time that's why I was lucky I minted an estate, and then.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Zipped and flipped, and then I bought back in. But yeah, I think there's a chance that if you send, I don't know how they're going to do it this time around, but I'd assume that's probably one of the ways they're going to do it. But Pavia, obviously a huge update for them, and they keep moving. Obviously when that drop happens this year, that's going to be like everybody in the space is going to be watching at this point.
Yes.
And then another one, Metaverse.
I will be telling everyone the wrong date.
Perfect. That's the way to go, guys. TJ, you can go to him for reliable information. Another one that's got a little bit of heat this week over there, which actually seems to be doing a lot better though right now, is Cardano Village. Is it the one that had like the Squid Game guys on the thing?
I remember those. Yeah. I like those a lot.
So these guys went ahead and dropped like this, this performance testing of a 3D map. And what's his name? Monad Alexander, the guy from Unsigned. He's like, is there any like realty, like planning and zoning kind of fucking people out here for these metaverses? Because this is like shady over here. Everybody's just like all stacked on top of each other and like this giant grid. And it started like putting a little like shade out there to these guys, and like everybody either jumped in on it or they like pulled back and were like, dude, relax, like it's fine. So I guess like it got enough for the Cardano Village to actually like tweet about it and say this is a performance test, a stress test, performance testing for design. And I know these guys also have like a language barrier too, to like English. I don't know if they're over in like Korea or something. I think that's why that Squid Game thing is also inspired through a lot of art. Yeah. So, but Cardano Village, which they're working, they've got some of their 3D assets starting to develop. I think they even started dropping some of the map updates for these guys as well. But see some of this stuff. They've already, a 2D map is what they've already started working on as well. But actually the floor for these things has jumped up too. I think originally when we were talking about them, they're at like 60, 70 ADA for the floor last time we were doing this. And now they've jumped up to like 100, 120 ADA for the floor on these things.
And let me guess, you ended up minting a couple of them when we were all sleeping.
I minted a couple of these on launch. I did. I got 2 of them, and I think I may have sold one of them, but I still have one.
Tom, he's a son of a bitch.
Yeah. I told you about this one though when I minted it that day. But yeah, they sold out. The reason that this got popular though in the first place was it was mentioned by Charles Hoskinson. He's like, these look cool. And
they had a little Charles Hoskinson guy, like on the little on the map or whatever. The little
there he is.
Right plots.
Yeah, they're like a little like virtual like 3D. So yeah, you can see this the Christmas version of them, but you can see a little Charles Hoskinson.
It was an owl at first.
And the Squid Games, oh yeah, right. It kind of looks like Black Owls, kind of. No, this is what it looks
There
like.
it is. Yeah,
that is cool.
Which I like a lot.
Me too.
So yeah, as long as these aren't like next to each other and like the worst like planning community development ever. But I think they were pretty much just like, yeah,
that makes sense for the stress test, because they just overloaded it to make sure, you know, like, hey, we'll put it to the max here, which is what they're doing there. So yeah.
So that was kind of cool to see. But yeah, I thought that was funny as well, because everybody was like, he was like, dude, like that is true about like these metaverses. Like you always talk about selling all these plots. Like, how do you actually design the communities? Like you got to think like there's got to be some like way to actually make that aesthetically pleasing. You can't just have a bunch of shit just dropped into a map and it looks like ass. Like
on a big grid.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true.
So those are like the two you know, metaverse kind of updates for the week that you know, and obviously Artifct Moon, which we talked about, they're guys very bullish on that stuff too, right?
We're gonna need to start getting sound effects.
I just want to start
your metaverse update.
That's what I was saying. I literally played that
Right?
noise in my head when he said that twice.
Yeah, that'd be perfect. Like I said,
This just in
on the metaverse update. What was the thing that Chris did back in the day, like your 8th grade like history fair video?
He just did the noise.
Winston chip. What did he say? Winston?
Yeah, that was the he just did the noise with his mouth. We didn't have editing software or anything. We edited it all on camera, so he just hit record, did it with his mouth, and then we started.
Right, it was funny as hell, man. That'd be funny if we should eventually. I feel like because nowadays when we do these podcasts, we start talking about all these different projects, and it's like everybody starts to have like an update. And some of the stuff that we do like and really enjoy, like I want to continue to give you guys updates, but how we, you know, like it's hard to fit everything into one like show and talk about new stuff and talk about news and talk about like updates to projects that we're talking about. So it like you got to like pick and choose which ones we do. So, but I feel like the metaverse is such a big topic in itself. It deserves its own little category.
Unless we're gonna start doing like 4-hour shows, Rogan style.
Every day we say hour, it's going to be an hour.
We said that literally we said an hour.
And I'm saying everybody who's been with us for the last hour and a half, appreciate it too. You know, we're out here. That's why those bookmarks are done for you guys, because without them, I don't know where we would get lost in the sauce out here.
Oh yeah,
lost in the sauce.
Lost in the sauce. One of the last updates, you know, wrapping it up here on the back end. Waiting for that saying to drop.
I was waiting for that one.
What do you call it? Nano frames, which I did talk about over here. We actually did the sit down with nano frames. You guys should go check it out. Go to our YouTube there, click on nano frames. We've had a really sick thumbnail actually for that. But nano frames, where you actually get to see your NFTs displayed on frame, and you know, you get to customize and set like playlists and all those different things. Well, they finally have the Redeem website up and live for everybody right now. So if you're able to actually go to their website and click on, you know, enter in all your information, shipping details, all that stuff, and I think you're going to be able to send in the ADA. I don't know how much it is yet. I don't know if it varies, obviously, depending on what you know, address, you know, where you live in the world, depending on like international shipping costs and stuff like that. But that's going to be a cool little update. I'm excited to finally get my frame here one day here soon.
It is with ADA, right? Yeah, everything's ADA. So you have to pay the shipping and ADA and everything.
Yeah, they did it right.
Yeah.
Did they say when it's going to be shipped, or if yours been shipped yet?
No, they haven't given. This is the first. They literally just went live today on their website. Gotcha. You can go to their Discord and click on the link, but it just takes you to a page that basically has like all your different information in it. It's basically it asks you to enter your wallet address and your delivery address. And any notes that it needs, but you have to make sure you're redeeming your entering in the wallet address that you hold the actual NFT frame in the actual NFT. What do you call it?
That makes sense. One that gave us to verify that you had it.
Yeah. So those are the main things right there. Yeah, I thought that was cool. I'm excited to actually get that thing, man. We've been talking about these CardanoTrees and all these different on-chain things. I'd love to see my Aeon Sky on that as well, the motor vehicle. So I'm excited to actually get that thing. So it's been a while, and I know I'm still, how many months it's been. I'm still waiting on my Clay Nation hoodie. I think that thing's shipping. I've got an update from the Sweet Fellas that it's shipped, but I'm still waiting on that too. So hopefully, it's
gonna be cold next week too. So maybe you can wear it during the show.
Maybe if I get it, I'll get an update. Last I knew it was in Germany. Out there,
is it really supposed to be cold too? It'll be nice because we're in Florida. It's like 70 degrees, right?
Well, I say cold, like in the 50s.
Well, it is. I've been waking up freezing my fucking balls off, dude. It's been like 50 something degrees. Like I wake up and I'm like, oh, dude, what the hell?
Well, when it's like 8 degrees, like up north, like where my mom lives. And then, you know, they're getting like inches of snow, and hear them having coffee on the back porch. It's like beautiful outside.
Yeah, it's been so nice outside, honestly.
For real. But
like perfect weather.
Yeah, it's like mid 70s during the day, like mid to low 70s. That's perfect weather for us over here. So yeah, man, that's everything. I think I love
exciting stuff. I mean, it's always more and more, never stops, right?
Never stops, dude. 2022 year of drops, or that's the month of drops right now for sure.
Yeah,
month of drops.
Drop it like it's hot.
Year for rising, you know.
Everybody's, dude, it's bullish right now, right? We're bullish. TJ, what does bullish mean?
Bullish.
We're going to the
moon.
Something about a China shop or sex and tigers and bears.
Bull in a channel. Oh my. Dude, well,
hey, we need it though. It's a great way to start off 2022, right? I mean, after the past 2 years and just everything going on, we're definitely happy to see it, you know, not only in crypto but just in general. So definitely a positive start here. Let's keep this upward trend going.
Absolutely. I'm excited for the rest of this weekend. Hopefully we get some good drops. Hopefully next podcast that we talk to you guys on, we know we mentioned the super rare or something like that, and we'll get to share that with you guys. Otherwise, I'll just get my common like usual, and we'll sit down towards the floor and just enjoy my time in the project, you know. But yeah, it should be fun. I know this upcoming week, we'll have some exciting news, I think, to release about next week for the podcast here soon.
That's right.
So we possibly a little special guest, a little tease coming onto that. So we'll definitely release that, and obviously we'll have our next giveaway going into next week too, starting on Monday. And then you can catch us and CNFTacoTuesday at 9 p.m. on Tuesday next week.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Jennifer Lopez. No. Tacos and burritos. No. We appreciate everybody listening in and tuning in. Freedom 35ers, Cardano NFT podcast. Big things planned. You can catch us at cNFTcon this October, guys. I'm excited for that as well. So appreciate everybody listening in, and we'll catch you guys next week.
Freedom 35ers, baby.
Next one, yeah.